Hello. Thank you for your time today to meet and discuss Energia Ventosa's Area of Responsibility Report for Distributed Energy Resources 8.9. My name is Richmond Reed, and it is my pleasure to present to you on behalf of Team 23 with my colleague, Mr. Riley Owen. Before we formally begin, I would like to take a moment to introduce our cybersecurity team. Our cyber team lead for this effort is Mr. Justin Dubin, followed by myself and Mr. Owen as the team's cybersecurity specialist. Additional support is provided by Mr. Robert Brown, Mr. Adam Hooven, and Mr. Caden Mix, who are our team's cybersecurity analysts supporting the development of the risk mitigation strategy and high priority recommendations. Moving into our presentation, we will begin with the risk to the core business, followed by the handling of the risks and the strategies to reduce them, the high priority mitigation tactics and recommendations, including the necessary tools and potential costs, and finally, the risks Energia Ventosa would face in similar events, so no actions be taken currently. The risks to Energia Ventosa's core business are comprised of four main items. The first is the reliability of the energy supply. If our core mission to supply reliable energy is directly threatened by degraded energy output, it could lead to frequent outages, putting key government facilities and the AI-driven data center at risk of operational downtime. Second is our reputational risk. As a supplier of clean energy to critical facilities, any failure of ours to meet service level expectations could lead to a loss of trust from our government, clients, and other stakeholders. This could result in future contract losses and decreased customer availability as well as increased scrutiny from regulators. Third, we have our operational efficiency. The ongoing degradation caused by a cyber breach will likely reduce Energia Ventosa's overall operational efficiency, leading to higher costs for troubleshooting and recovery and potentially affecting our revenue streams. Finally, we run into legal and compliance concerns. If the breach and its effects are not adequately addressed, our organization may face legal consequences, especially in terms of non-compliance with energy sector regulations, such as with the North American Electric Reliability Corporation regarding service reliability and cybersecurity standards. Next, I will turn it over to Mr. Owen, who will discuss our risk handling and mitigation approach.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. We first start with risk assessment, where we identify potential risks and understand their impact on the organization. This step is fundamental in preparing for possible threats. Then we move to risk control strategies, which involve implementing preventive measures to reduce or to avoid the occurrence of identified risks. Contingency planning is a critical area that includes the creation of a business continuity plan and a disaster recovery plan. These plans provide a roadmap for maintaining operations and recovering quickly in the face of disruptions. Regular training is essential to ensure that all team members are prepared to respond effectively. Training sessions keep everyone informed and ready. Continuous monitoring and improvement is an ongoing process of reviewing and enhancing our risk management practices. This helps the organization stay adaptive to evolving risks and change in their business environment. We have developed the following three-step strategy to handle the identified risks. First, when it comes to the short-term containment of the system, it is crucial that we ensure our current security measures are constantly monitored. This vigilance will help us quickly identify and respond to any potential threats, maintaining the integrity of our operations. When considering operational focus, we need to continuously prioritize critical energy outputs. This will ensure that essential systems will remain fully functional and resources are allocated to the most vital operations. Finally, it is vital to maintain cross-functional collaboration. This will ensure that we have a steady chain of communications on the state of the problem so that way it can be dealt with accordingly. Moving forward to our recommendations on how to deal with these problems, we suggest you focus on strengthening network monitoring. This addresses the critical risk of finding and preventing undetected network intrusions and anomalies. When it comes to backup power solutions in the case of power outages, our recommendation is to engage with clients to ensure they have robust backup systems in place. For cybersecurity enhancements, our recommendation is to allocate resources for immediate patching of known vulnerabilities and consider adopting a zero trust architecture that limits internal movement in case of future breaches. Finally, it will be important to implement employee security training, where you can regularly train employees on security best practices, phishing prevention, and safe data handling. Failing to implement these recommendations can result in severe consequences. First, we have cascading failures. A single outage can lead to widespread system disruptions and long-term downtime due to a lack of monitoring, redundancy, and contingency planning, making recovery slow and costly. Secondly, we have supply chain vulnerabilities. Reduced energy output can disrupt production, cause delays, and increased costs, damaging relationships with partners and eroding trust over time. Third, we have financial impact. Ongoing outages will result in loss of revenue, higher operational costs, potential fines, and costly recovery efforts, weakening the company's resilience. Lastly, we have client attrition. Continued reliability issues will drive clients to competitors, leading to loss of market share and difficulty regaining trust. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you.